I've been using social media for 6 years now, and let me show you what I believe are the best ways to go viral or to gain followers. So, how do you actually go viral? What means going viral? Going viral basically means that your video reaches a lot of viewers. Like, you could think about hundreds of thousands, maybe millions views on your post. That means that you're going viral and that a lot of people are looking at your videos. But how do you actually reach that kind of thing, that you're going viral? All of us actually wants to go viral. It's like basically our goal when we start with social media, especially on TikTok, and I think everyone wants to go viral once. How do we actually do this? Well, I've had a lot of edits that went pretty viral. So the first thing that could make your edit go viral is to always make something unique. I guess we all know about trends and things that are popular and we all want to join this. But the thing is, if you join a trend, you're not unique because a lot of other people are doing this because it's a trend. So what I discovered is if there's a trend going on, I put my own twist to it and then post it. So that way it's still unique and it has a little bit of that trend that's going on, but it makes your video unique and makes TikTok think this is something new. So your video will be more able to go viral if you do something unique. Or what happened to me is that every time when I was unique, my video did really well and people seem to think it's something new. I've also had ones that I made my own trend. People thought I did this. It's this video. And people were like in the comments, oh, I found the original video, but I didn't even start a trend. There was a trend going on with the song Judas from Lady Gaga, and I thought, ooh, I could make something cool with this, but my own way. So I made an edit of Aaron Warner from Shatter Me, and it just got like 1.3 million views in a very quick time. And people started to make their own videos about it and their own versions of the video that I made. And people thought that I was the starter of the trend, but I wasn't. I used the trend, but made my own twist to it. So that's something I really do recommend that you would try. It's hard, but as a creator, you just gotta be creative. That's the thing you have to be. And I think if you just do a little twist, it could help you to go viral. Well, hashtags don't really matter that much. It's something I recently figured out. I've been using hashtags. I still use hashtags under all my posts, but people who don't use hashtags go viral as well. You don't have to use hashtags. It doesn't prove anything. I mean, I've been using hashtags all the time and I thought, ooh, if I use the For You page hashtag, it will come on the For You page. That's not true. I've had many edits that didn't reach a lot of viewers, just like 100 views. I have almost 15,000 followers and I only got 100 views. So my edit didn't go on the For You page, but I still used the hashtag. So it doesn't prove anything that if you use hashtags, you'll go viral. No. You could not use them and still go viral. It doesn't prove anything. So I do still use hashtags because, I don't know, I find it nice and I use my own hashtag to come back to all my edits, but it's not needed. If you have a bigger audience, or I think at least 1,000 followers, I'm not sure. Here I'm speaking of TikTok. I think it's also possible on Instagram, but I've been doing it on TikTok. You can go check your analytics. If you don't know what it is, it's the if you go to your profile and you have right on the top these 3 lines, you click on it, and then here you can go to analytics, and this way you can check when your followers are the most active. I do this every time when I post and edit. I always check when my followers are the most active, and it turns out they're almost always active around 6 p.m, 7 p.m. So the trick is to post your video an hour before your followers are the most active. So when you post your video an hour before, you already have your video posted before everyone comes active. So when everyone comes active, they will see your video and it will get more views. So in that way, you have an option, or you have a possibility to go viral. So that's like a kind of trick, and I always do this, and it works sometimes, not always, gotta be honest. But sometimes it does work. So then how do you actually gain followers? And this is something I've been struggling with for years. As I said, I've been using social media for 6 years, and the first 3 years were on Instagram. And I was always so obsessed with gaining followers. I don't know, I was like young, I was 12, and I thought, yay, I need followers. I just need followers. So what I did, I started following a lot of other fan accounts in the hope that they would follow me back, and a lot of people did. I was on one point that I followed 2,000 people, and I had like 600 people who followed me back. That's a way to gain followers, but it's not really fair now, is it? It doesn't prove that people like your videos and wants to follow you because of your content. No, it's just because you follow them, they follow you. It doesn't have anything behind it. My trick is to make your page more interesting. How do we exactly do this? Well, first thing is you could make thumbnails. I guess everybody knows what a thumbnail is. It's that front picture that you see before clicking on a video. It's mostly used on YouTube, actually. It's more difficult to use it on Instagram or TikTok. Instagram, I have always made thumbnails for Instagram. You could like click thumbnail and then you can import a picture, so that way you could get that picture edited and make it very cool looking so that people want to click on it if they look on your page. Same you can do on TikTok. It's a little more difficult, but you could still do it. This way you make your account more interesting for people. Also, a big thing is you don't have to, but it's more useful if you create your own style. This could be really difficult. I still find it hard to discover my own style. A style contains color using, text using, maybe song choices. Just create a style that when people look at your page, they're like, oh, this is that person. If they look on my page and they see my videos are more like sunny and like orange looking, they're like happy, vibey, they're like, oh, this is from Lynn. That is a style. So something you could do is to create your own style so that people will be more attracted to your page and they maybe find it more attractive. And they're like, oh, this is the kind of videos that I really love to watch. I'm gonna follow this person so I don't miss anything. Something to think about. So then we come to our last point, how to let people stick on your video. Something that we want is when you post something, you want people to not scroll away, right? That's not what you're doing it for. You want people to look at your video and to keep watching it. But how do we reach this? How do we get the people to keep watching your video? Well, I have some tricks that I've learned on my film school. I'm a last year student, film school, and I've learned this trick and it has helped me a lot. So let me spill it for you. What you want to do is get in the first seconds of your video, you want to get the people who watch your video attracted to it. You want them to think, wow, this is cool. I don't want to watch. I don't want to scroll away. So you want to get their attention in those first seconds of your video. That needs to be the best part of your video so that people will keep watching. And it's especially needed for TikTok and Instagram because so they could like scroll and we don't want this. We want them to keep watching. So what I've learned is that you could use music or sound effects in the beginning of your video. You could do like a whoosh or a riser or something that gives you attention. Something that's attractive. Something that's like, oh, what's this? What's this sound? I want to keep watching. You want something to like be powerful so that someone keeps watching it. So what I've done is you start with like a riser sound effect or like a or a whoosh. Something like this attracts the person and it's like, huh, what's this? You could also reach it with music. You could like get like a beat, like a or like a very upbeat kind of song that a lot of people like to see or like to hear. You could also do this with text. Like if you start a video, you just go like boom with a quote or boom with something that's attractive, like a cool text. It needs to get the people's attention. Or another option, you could use effects like an overlay or a kind of, I don't know, a fire explosion. You could use whatever you think is right, but in the first second, the most important thing is, if you want people to keep watching your video, is that the first seconds of your video needs to be the best and the most important. So I hope you guys enjoy watching this video. I hope you have a little of this information and I hope I could help you a little of it. If you do and you want to see more, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and like this video if it helped you. That will give me the reassurance that I did the right thing. And you can also always comment if you have other tips for other people. Help each other out. That's what we're for. And thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. See you in the next one. Bye!